First off, whoever made this set, I just want to say thank you. I wish we could get more sets like these from now on. I mean, this is just phenomenal. And yes, I really do enjoy this set, let me tell you why. But first, let's get the elephant out of the room. And I don't mean me. The Seeker. Now, my only complaint is that the color, the choice for it, it's too close to Thundercracker, and yeah. To be honest, over the camera, I kind of prefer his color for Thundercracker, because I don't really, yeah, I like this blue over this blue, but this has a bit of indigo, so, yeah. I understand what they're going for, and hey, it would be nice. It was a nice thought, but I wish it was more of an indigo and or light purple. I mean, it's just too blue. Don't get me wrong, I'll always take more Seekers, but I just wish it wasn't just so close to Thundercracker's colors. And it doesn't help that he also has silver, red, and white in the same placements. I understand that's accurate to G1, but come on. Yeah. Now the articulation on this boy, it's basically just the Seeker mold. You got a head, ball joint. The wings can move back. They can do that. Shoulders hinge out, swivel, bicep. Nothing at the wrist. I mean, you can do that thing. Yeah, nothing at the waist. This can go up. Thighs are on universals, if that will stay up. Thank you. They are kind of tight on my copy. I guess they don't want to go. There we go. There. The thighs swivel. Yeah, knee bend. These things don't like to click in. There you go. And then you get a pivot at the foot. And I just transformed this entire leg. Anyways, the paint. The silver is quite nice. I'm glad they went with this silver. Decepticon emblem, the wings. Now, I will say, they are going with the 86 Starscream Decepticon insignia, where the Earthrise ones are smaller. So, yeah, if you have that Starscream, yeah. Black, silver, I mean, it's basically just Thundercracker. But as a Seeker, just the background Seeker, he's fine. It's fine. Now, my personal favorite of the set is the G-Axis Troopers. Now, I already liked this mold back when it came out as this boy, Skullgrin. But I think it just suits the G-Axis boys a bit more. I know it's not 100% accurate to the comics, but come on. Like, you get 3 of these guys together, and they just look so good. Like, you get your own little group of boys, group of men. And just the different heads, the head swapping gimmick, you gotta admit this is cool. It just adds more fun and playability to the set. And I did purchase 3 of these, obviously. My poor wallet. Oh, boy. But this is worth it. And with 3 of these together, they all look like they're about to cause some chaos with G-Axis. I mean, come on. They look great in pictures or just group shots together, and G-Axis just works that throne so much better than Starscream ever could. Just get 3 of these guys, okay? It's worth it. It is worth it. Now, here is what this head looks like, and I normally use this for the commander of, them. Articulation, it's the same as Skullgrin. You've seen it before, but we'll go over it. Ball joint, the horns can hinge, and that is the same on the other head. The head does look quite nice. I do quite enjoy it. Tank turret can swivel. These guns can pop off. This entire thing can just pop off the back. Shoulders go out that much. Full 360. Bicep. Deep elbow. You can do this with the fist if you would like, and it looks pretty decent for some poses, or him swinging out his sword, or even shooting the damn thing at the same time. Hell yeah. Might break your wrist by doing that, though, but hell yeah. Waist swivel. Love to see it. Thighs. That. Swivel at the thigh, too. 90 degrees at knee bend, and you get the pivot on the feet. Nice. And for the other head, it looks like this. I quite enjoy this head too, but I like to put this with the lower ranking guys. And like I said before, you can move the horns whichever way you want. Yay! Now my second favorite of the set, the Auto Troopers. And I'm just a sucker for animated, and I really like Cybertronian Ironhide mold. With these guys, it just makes it pop so much more, in my opinion. And because, well, I haven't really wanted a new version of this mold from the Ironhide mold, to be honest. But this just works so well. I mean, oh, these guys make it work. And come on, more animated love? Hell yeah. I really do like how they have an optional head for these guys, and it's the kiss play. Oh, hey, more love to the past of the fandom. In my opinion, it makes a good leader or commander of the troopers. And that's a segue. So let me just, there we go. I just think it works so well for it, you know. And I really do love the detail and sculpt on this head. It's like it reminds me of like more of like a hazmat kind of suit, or like a tank, you know. Just he's built different, and you know, he's got his boys. He's got his, I better grab the other one from my shelf, because no, prow, bad. But yeah, I mean, come on. You gotta, Hasbro, just thank you once again. Like, I know I'm gushing a lot in this video, but like, you got to get 3 of these sets if you can afford them, because it's so fun to mess with these guys. Paint deco is just nicely done, and they look so good next to Legacy Prow. Speaking of which, let's get a group shot of the animated boys together. Well, let's just get Bulkhead in here. Let's just get the full animated peoples, because yes, that is my custom. I mean, come on. You gotta admit, I can't wait for the Bumblebee and Optimus to come out, because this is just, I am very happy with animated stuff, and because I sold off my collection for reasons, for monies. This just, it helps me not having it for now. So, yay. Hasbro, please more animated. I know we're getting, like I said, Optimus and Bumblebee, but come on, you gotta do more animated. We need some Decepticons. Please, Hasbro. Sorry. Now, lastly, onto the Alicons. Now, when I originally bought the Quintessence set, Pit of Judgment, or whatever the hell it was called, mine didn't come with the Bailiff figure. So, I gotta say, I'm glad it didn't, because these colors just work so much better. They're just so much closer to the animation. And now, I don't mean to get greedy here, considering this set is rather cheap, but I do wish these included the spear weapon that came with the standard Alicon that came out in Earthrise. But that's just asking for too much. And I'm happy with the extra heads. They also came with to make them into normal Alicons. Now, I will be skipping the transformations for these guys, because these molds have been out for a rather long time. But before that, let's bring in his boys. I didn't do this with the Seekers because I don't think anyone really wants to just see a group of Thundercrackers together, and that's just me being honest. Even I don't really care for seeing that. But, I mean, these guys just look great together. Look at that. Such a good set. And here is... Now, I will say one thing. These are mainly the Bailiff mold. I did touch on that briefly. Which I'm okay with. Like I said before, I do kind of wish they added in the spear at least. Because this is the normal Alicon release that I own. But I do enjoy the paint apps on these guys more than the Alicon. I just think the paint apps on these guys work so much more. I hope maybe I can find this on AliExpress, like a spear weapon of this, because I know I found weapons to Legacy Detrius, because mine didn't come with the shoulder cannon. That's besides the point. And the shoulders are different. They're just the Bailiff mold with different heads, which I'm fine with. I'm not complaining, but yeah, just these guys look great together. So let's move on to vehicle modes. Now here we have them all in their vehicle modes, and now you may be asking, where is the Seeker? It's just Thundercracker. And I'm too lazy to transform the Seeker mold, so yeah, it's just Thundercracker with a hint of purple. The G2 Trooper alt mode does suffer the same as Skullgrin's, to where it does just look like a rectangle with treads slapped on the back. I guess this could work as a Cybertronian tank, but I barely ever have these guys in alt mode, so I'm not too bummed about it. Now the Auto Trooper. I really do like the Auto Troopers in vehicle mode. I do wish they could have done these windows in more metallic blue, like on the shoulders, but hey, Decepticons don't deserve to be seen where they're being taken captive to. But hey, at least they're being taken captive and not eaten alive by the Alicons. I do really like this mode. My only complaint is that the robot arms and hands are kind of just sticking out here, and once you get by looking at them, it's hard to forget that they're there. But they look great grouped up next to the Sharpticons and a Quintesson. They make a really great display piece for your collection. Now, would I recommend this set? Well, I personally enjoy it, and I still mess with them, well, all of them, aside from the Seekers, since the month that I found these guys at Target, 2 months after I wrote the script. But if you're on a budget and can't afford many of the figures, or you just don't care for army building, then I would say pass on the set. But if you got the money and space, I would 100% get this stuff. It has stuff from animated, KISS players, G2 and G1, all mixed in there. And since this is a good, cheap way to get the Alicon, I would really get it. The only downside I can see is the Seeker, but they do look good on the shelf and with the other Decepticons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.